Alright everybody, welcome back to some more Palworld. It is I, Xilestar, today. Oh my word. Okay, so since the last time I recorded, which is literally like yesterday, I decided to put some work in. As you can probably tell, I didn't mean to click this button, but whatever, the button's been pressed, right? So I just need to double check something, and it's on cube, so excuse me for a quick second while I go take a look and see for myself if it is there. All right, let's see here. I think this service software also tells me like how much is being used. Not bad. I think that's fine. Okay, we'll close this because I don't need it on. I don't need this opened up either. Yeah, okay, so that's fine. Okay, so I wanted to mention this really quick before we get too much into everything right now. So I went ahead and caught a bunch of the pals that we've seen before. So they are all capped. All right. So if we go to the Palpedia, all right, all of the pals that we've seen and caught on screen, I have capped. All right. So all the ones except for these, they were apparently really rare. I didn't see them all that often. I even caught, even though I didn't technically catch this before, I figured might as well have it too, right? So we also did that. This pal we haven't caught before, but this one in particular is one that we got from eggs, so I didn't touch that one. This one I didn't see all that much because I was mostly traveling in the day, so I never saw this one. This was, I think, the first one I capped. It was either this one or this one that I capped really early on. And that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else here. Yeah. So I got this from an egg. So that's why I have this. It's not because like I went against my word and I caught everything. Because I just said whatever. It's like, nope. I caught this thing. Or I didn't catch this thing. I got it from an egg. So there's that. Get out of here. I also asked one of my friends if they had a Palladius for mount speed, and they said they did, so I asked if I could borrow it. They said sure. So I was able to do this. So I did go a bit crazy, but a lot of it's because like the pathing is a little bit weird for this area. So yeah, that happened. So I was trying to get to the I was trying to get the edges to engage the area kind of thing, and one thing led to another, where in order for me to get from here to all the way over here kind of thing, you had to go inside of the area to go here to then go to the edge, go back, loop around, go here, and then try to like it was crazy. It was crazy, pretty much. It was just absolutely insane. So another thing that I wanted to mention, though, is that I did a lot of base editing. Is this my base area? Oh, yeah, it is. So you'll notice that, yeah, it's a bit different now, isn't it? So it's not done. Obviously, it's not done. But pretty much, the idea is that I wanted to change the base design so that not only is it symmetrical in a way, but that I didn't need to cover up this giant mountain anymore. So I went ahead and completely demolished my stone wall encapsulation of that area and completely trounced it down, and then just started moving it all into here. And I'm going to do my new idea that I wanted to do in here. There are no pals at the base because I put them all into the pal box because I knew they were going to annoy the heck out of me, because they're going to be running around and they're going to be super annoying. So I also changed a lot of the base. So the base has to be moved one block forward specifically, just so I could use this tower-like design, like going all the way around. But one thing is actually very interesting to note is that if I were to show you all the way... Can you get burned from up here? I am immune to fire damage. All right. If you go all the way over here... and we were to, let's say, jump down here, you can get into here. Why? I don't know. But apparently, you cannot put a wall here. Why is that? But apparently, you cannot put a wall in there. So... debunked. Also, these doors need to be moved because they need to be underneath these windows. But yeah, I shrunk down the base, got rid of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I did with this above area. So what I did with this Palworld area over here, I'm going to put it forward by 1. Or if I do want to change this area just a tiny, tiny little bit, I'll change it by 2 so that I can actually make these... make these little corner areas actually interactable. Probably not, though. But pretty much all of these, this area is going to be interactable by the normal shenanigan things that we've been doing with over here. So all 4 of these corners are going to be interacted. Maybe not these corners. Yeah. Okay, so that is pretty much the idea. So the idea is that everything that was in this area is going to be moved over to pushed over by 1. If I do need to push this over another 1, that's okay, because I'm just going to push it again. So it's all good. So I'm going to mention everything that has changed since the last time before I did all this change, right? So first of all, obviously, you could probably tell, for one thing, is that we got a lot of stuff. So I'm going to go down the list, work my way up to where we are. So the first thing I did is that I got a ladder. That was one of the first things I got, so I was really happy. So here's the problem that I have with the ladder. Okay, here's a ladder, all right? Very cool, very interesting. So let's go and place it right over here. But I want it in the corner area over here, though. Right? Like, because you should technically be able to place the ladder in 3 different areas, right? No, apparently it has to be the center of an area. That is just so silly to me. But I'm actually quite curious as to what the ladder actually does. So let's go build it. Alright, so how does the ladder work? You're joking. It doesn't have a normal grab thing? That's useless. That's absolutely useless to me. Absolutely useless. Absolutely useless. Just throw everything in here. I don't... What? Dog coins should be in here. What do you mean dog coins are not in here? Dog coins should be in here. Okay, just throw everything in here then for now. Who cares? Alright, so I kind of already spoiled one thing, but yeah. The other thing as well is that we have the PAL Labor Research Laboratory. Alright, so this is actually pretty cool. So I placed it over here. Obviously, I'm going to have a new spot for it. I don't think I'm going to keep it here. But anyway, so what this does is that it has simple tasks for you to do based off of the different methods that you can actually go and produce things, right? So handiwork, kindling, watering, planting, generating electricity, lumbering, mining, cooling, and medicine production. Obviously, like all of these you can do something with. So I'm going to show you what I did. So for mining, I quickly grabbed everything so that I can easily grab it. So I'm going to do mining again. So we have this one, which improves mining work speed, is the effective when this is done. So it also has a research cost. So you know what it says when it has that little scroll thing? Yeah, the ancient PAL manuscript. That's what it means by using it for research. All right. So what this actually has is it has a cost of doing the research. So let's go do it, because mining is obviously something that we're going to be using pretty much a lot. So we're going to begin research. All right, so now it's going to summon whatever it is that requires that sort of thing, right? So since it's mining, it's going to spawn in a rock. But oh no, we don't have a pal that does it. So what we need to do is we need to summon a pal. But first, I need to summon a monitoring stand, because I know for a fact that this does a little bit weird. So we're just gonna build a monitoring stand. I'm gonna place one temporarily up here for now. There we go. All right, temporarily up there. So what we're gonna do is we are going to go and move one of my... Where are my base pals? Where did my base pals go? Oh no, don't tell me I refreshed this. Oh no, don't tell me I refreshed it. Wait, did I refresh it? Or did I throw it? Oh, okay, I threw him somewhere else. Okay, good. Whew. Alright, so we're going to throw in one of our lucky Anubises. It's not actually lucky. But we're going to throw in one of our Anubises. Now, it's going to go wherever it wants, because obviously it knows what it wants to go for. But we don't want it to do that. We want it to be able to go to here. So we want it to do the PAL labor research thing. So we want to allocate it to there. So now what it's going to do is that it's going to run its little butt all the way over here and get stuck because it needs to. There's a thing over there. There we go. All right, morning time. All right. There we go. It's a little bit buggy, but it's getting the job done. All right, there we go. And so as you can see, it has a certain workload. Now, normally you should be able to mine. But because this is gearing towards your pals being able to be improved in their efficiency of the different kind of things, your pals have to do this. You can't just mine or do anything you want, because that's not how this is supposed to work. Yeah, so I had 22. So this is just for me right now. So I had 22 beds before. I think because I'll have this very corner all the way to that very corner to build the thing. Yeah, it should be fine. I might have more room. Actually, I could put more room because I'm gonna put the things in here. Ooh, yeah, okay, okay. My head's cooking. It's burnt right now, but it's fine. I don't think I'm doing anything in the corners, though. That corner and that corner. That should be fine. And my PAL spring area is all the way over here. Yeah. I'll get to that in a second. I'll explain it when I'm doing when I'm done finishing explaining how this works. Come on, buddy. There you go. See, so it's complete. So now you gotta open it up again, and then it tells you it's complete. So now we need to click on it. You need to actually click on it, because if you don't, it won't actually let you grab one of these options. So now we need to grab one of these options. So let's do this, because it's actually very good for us. So we're going to begin research. So research is in progress again. Now remember, I didn't change what it is, so it's still under mining. So my Anubis should be running all the way over here right? Because remember, he was mining over there, so he should be the one that's doing that. But he's not. For some reason, because... For some reason, it's because it changes its required suitability. So the pals don't detect when it goes back into a work suitability that they can do. That's what happens. Yeah, I'm just gonna... So right now, we are going to be improving the amount of rewards we get from expeditions. Now, you might be asking yourself, what is an expedition? I'm glad you asked, because an expedition is what this little structure is right over here. So this little structure, without clicking the wrong button here, this little structure right here is the expedition... What is it called? It's like expedition something. I don't know off the top of my head. Wait, is it before? No, it's gotta be after the labor thing. That just makes sense. Where is the